This is the Fox News reporter on the story, the videotape of Barack Obama talking about redistribution of wealth and how he believes in redistribution of wealth. And listen to this question.
My question is from a policy standpoint. The Republicans seem to be trying to use that tape to suggest that the president's goal is to redistribute income and wealth.
Okay, Republicans seem to be trying to use the tape to suggest. No, they're listening to the tape and they're saying, hey, he's suggesting he believes in redistribution of wealth. What a bizarre question, isn't it? Is it just me, or is that not a
Has it
weird?
been verified?
Yeah.
See, I didn't see this on Andrea Mitchell last night because Andrea Mitchell, she hasn't verified that this tape,
Is
this
Obama?
Videotape of him
Right.
isn't some sort of Max Headroom videotape.
Yeah.
Where it's computer generated.
Yeah, and now see, the interesting thing about this too is here's Jay Carney responding to it, and then Andrea Mitchell is talking about it not being verified after Jay Carney responds to it. So nobody's disputing this tape. The tape is real. It is accurate. It exists. It was Obama. He did say it. So nobody's asserting anything. He said it. He said he believes in redistribution of wealth. What do you want?
Yeah. Notice the campaign spokesman for Barack Obama's campaign doesn't bother to correct that.
Right.
Because he's the guy, literally the guy who put out the statement talking about this tape. And he's on with her, and she says, "Oh, this has not been
crazy."
verified."
So first, wait. Let's first go to Jay Carney's response to that crazy question.
And can you say from a policy standpoint whether that is a fair characterization or not?
Yeah, and I would say that all of us who follow politics and policy, whether we're on this side or your side of the podium, have seen circumstances like this where a campaign is having a very bad day or a very bad week. And in circumstances like that, there are efforts made, sometimes desperate efforts made, to change the subject. The charge based on this 14-year-old video sounds very familiar to one that was tried and failed in 2008.
How did it fail?
14 years ago, then Senator Obama was making an argument for a more efficient, more effective government,
Which is redistribution.
specifically citing city government agencies that he did not think were working effectively. He believed then and believes now that there are steps we can take to promote opportunity and ensure that all Americans have a fair shot if they work hard.
Right, and that way is redistribution of wealth.
Right.
He's saying that way, the way to help all Americans is through Marxism.
Okay, now let's
That's what
play.
he's saying.
So we have this tape. What this senator was saying, this 14-year-old tape, he's verifying that this tape is him as a senator. So what he was saying as a senator was X, Y, and Z. Now listen to MSNBC and Mrs. Alan Greenspan.
Let's explain this redistribution issue because we have not authenticated this 14-year-old tape.
Stop for a second.
Loyola College.
Is this
Talking point.
Is this tape is of Mrs. Alan Greenspan? Did this happen before or after the press conference?
After the press conference.
Okay, so she's saying that they haven't verified it.
Yeah.
Okay, but the White House just did verify it.
Right.
Okay, the spokesperson for the guy on the tape
Yes.
What's your point?
just verified. No, I'm just checking. All right, go ahead.
When Barack Obama was a state senator. So because we have not independently at NBC News and MSNBC authenticated it,
Stop.
we're
Listen,
not airing it.
she knows. She knows right there. She's saying we couldn't verify it. She knows somebody's going to say, well, the White House just did. She immediately comes back because we didn't, at NBC or MSNBC. When she says NBC, she's like, okay, no, I can't speak for NBC. The crazy one's here at MSNBC. We didn't. The guy in the guy who did my garbage can a little while ago, he wasn't watching the White House, and he hasn't independently verified, and that's who I get I get all of my verification from, that guy named Steve. He hasn't verified it yet. She's immediately going down that road.
But the basic issue is they're accusing President Obama, as Johnson News said to me yesterday, of class warfare. That is trying to change the subject, Chuck.
Okay, so that's all they have is, okay, yes, he said this. Yes, he's in favor of redistribution. The only thing they have is that, oh, you're just trying to change the subject.
Okay, so let's change the subject. The Middle East is on fire. The job creation of this administration isn't working. Your gas prices are now double. Your electricity prices have gone up anywhere between 10 and 20%, and they're about to skyrocket. Those have just started because the coal fire plants, 208 of them, are closing down before the beginning of the year. How much is Ohio? How much is your energy going to cost next year? You better think that one through. Because of the EPA regulation, 208 coal plants are now closing. So you're already paying double the amount for gas, and that's just the beginning. Let me ask you a question. How much is your gas going to cost when the conflict in the Middle East does not go away?
This is what Romney needs to ask. This is what, when they start with him on the 47% bull crap, he needs to say, look, they're just changing the subject.
No, here's